is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he told me this would be the test of the year with both of these teams in the Big Ten, ranked in the top 10. They have got to crowd the line of scrimmage and get after the quarterback, see if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside, it's Jordan. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Running inside, it's Hill. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's more to throw. Got a man, it's Davison. There he goes. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Davison. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Right on the money. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a crease. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing more. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pulls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Spins away from the defense. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Trojans. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Moore with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Moore. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Moore. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He got it, beat down in bounds. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. The extra point here would tie the game. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go play action with Moore. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Scoop and score. Touchdown, USC.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Throwing more. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield. It's Mayaba. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dante Moore. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You've got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Again, it's Moore. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 11 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Demon Deacons, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Buys a little extra time. Looking down the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moore throws to the back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game like that because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker?
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. More to the air again. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. He's going to throw deep right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Picks up the 1st down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. The snap sets up to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good.
Touchdown, USC! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Trojan! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can. Palmer, I don't think he had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Jordan. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder.
He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The play fake, Raiola. Under fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And it didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success in the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Just feeds the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Here's Raiola to throw. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Raiola to the air again. Throws it deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it.
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Miller. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And now they'll be able to stop the clock just one more time. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.